you've built this, you've promoted it through a bunch of social media players. A lot of these players were there to promote it to rug pull so that they could basically take advantage of their viewers. And, I've seen you talk about it online where like the fakes show themselves and you recognize that, etc. Like a lot of these people will be like, oh, invest in CluCoin, and none of them actually know what it is or what it does, etc. And they were just there because they got in early and they wanted to, 3x it, 4x it, and then sell their however much they invested and basically scam their viewers.
Yeah, just some slight correction. I mean, generally, like the general idea is pretty accurate, and that's a problem with a lot of influencers getting into these cryptocurrencies and just with the shilling it and just encouraging people to go join. They'll use their influence for people to go join and then make a profit, and then they'll pull out themselves, which just goes against everything I stand for. Of if you truly believe something, like I haven't pulled out a dime of CluCoin. Personally, I've just watched the price. People are like, "You're crazy." That's the whole point. You start a currency, you start a crypto, and then you're supposed to make some profit from it. And I'm like, but the reason why we started it was for two things. One, to build a giant community. I've been doing giveaways for over 2 years, giving away close to $1 million, and
that's it.
This is no different. Yeah, it's a little over.
You couldn't do 2 million.
Yeah.
You gotta sprinkle it over time, But when I see people, it was quite frustrating. It was frustrating for sure. So you keep saying this rug pull thing, right? Like you hear this in the crypto community a lot. What a rug pull is, I think, just to get the lexicon correct, is there's this thing called liquidity, which is how much trading power you have. So right now, I think CluCoin has around 11 or $12 million in liquidity built up. That liquidity, I could, as the contract owner, just pull out. And if I take all that liquidity out, that means nobody else can trade their Clu. It becomes worthless.
Yeah.
So
is that like a common thing that people do that shit?
It happens so much every single day now. 80, it's crazy.
Dude,
man.
I think that you saying, like, your point to making coins isn't hard. Like I was kind of already aware of that. I think that, I met some dude in Miami that was like, oh, if you want to launch a coin, let me know. Like, it's only a couple $1,000s. I'm like, okay. But, and so I think that the access to how easy it is to launch a coin and how no one knows what the fuck the difference is between any of the coins, they just kind of have to believe the marketing story, makes for a real dangerous environment for the regular uninformed retail trader. You get what I'm saying? And to call any of these people an uninformed retail trader is very, very generous.